I am Zola Shabangu. I am the founder, the managing director of IGODA Fashion Incubator. IGODA Incubator was established in 2016. It's an institution that caters for the skills development as well as incubation for the fashion creatives. So it focuses on the skills development, product development, and also about market access. And today, what we're doing, we are celebrating a milestone for our graduates because then it's the end of their training program. But more than anything, we are celebrating a bigger milestone of our students with their products being trading on e-commerce platforms. So now the products are now trading on Take a Lot as well as online shop. So that is what really we are celebrating today. And we are very excited about it because now, which means then the training now has gone from being just a certificate to something that can where they can earn an income. And for us, it is about impact. And we are hoping that we will be able to do this because this is an introduction to the 2025 Autumn Winter collection.
Hi, my name is Derek Monge. I am the show producer here at IGODA Strides Autumn Winter Collections 2025. I feel so honored and humbled by the invitation to work with IGODA Fashion Incubator for me, which is an institution that is very close to my heart for the work that they do, giving South African women and men an opportunity to empower their skills and develop them so that they are able to create jobs and sustain themselves in these hard times. The brand is now selling at Take a Lot and Shopify, and they have their online store, so which means that we are appealing to the whole world. You can shop through online platforms. So the brief was, let's find a location that has natural beauty, that speaks to modern architecture, that speaks to the current trends in terms of lifestyle. We found this space which we thought was amazing. All of it put together, we're talking collections, we're talking makeup, hair, models, meant a lot to us because not only are we a clothing brand, but we are also a brand that is very big on philanthropy, where we want to impact on people's lives.
What motivated me to start IGODA was about, we have a lot of young people that are unemployed. But maybe the reason being, maybe some of them cannot really afford to go to tertiary institutions because of lack of funds. But some of them could not meet maybe the minimum criteria to get into universities. But no, solely because they are creatives. They are not like science people and stuff. So we wanted to do something that would cater for them. To find someone who really was at school and not feeling good because then they felt they were not really like their A-star students. And now they all felt like A-stars today because then they've seen themselves doing something spectacular with all the audience now applauding them and seeing exactly their work. Now they've come to life. And for us to choose this venue, we chose it because we wanted them to see exactly that they can be elevated to a higher level. And now they are on par with all the businesses, with everyone who is here. You can see the space that we are operating with, that we chose. It's a very high end space. So it's good for them. It really boosted their egos. It really worked for them. And we are very happy about that. eThekwini, because eThekwini is in South Africa, it's in Durban. We have beautiful places, for tourism and everything. And we chose this place because it is beautiful. We wanted something that can really showcase the beauty of South Africa. We wanted to showcase something that can really reflect our identity. But more than anything, when you looked at the show, you could see the inclusivity. It was about, like we had short people, we had taller people, we had fuller figures, we had everyone. We had a lady on a wheelchair, we had people with melanin challenges. So it was really, 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 really beautiful.
Our models came from all corners of African diaspora. We had models that came from Nigeria, Congo, Mozambique, Zimbabwe. Hence, you saw inclusivity in terms of the physically challenged models. There are also different models looking in terms of body size, skin tone. This, for me, speaks to a lot of social ills that we face as a country in making sure that there is no xenophobia, there's no discrimination of people. Our target market is everybody and anybody that is in love with who they are and are content who they are. And this is exactly what the show is about. The creative direction of the show was inspired by the space. And also, as a producer, you look at what's happening in the whole high fashion runway choreography and setting, and we just needed to put something up that is different, that's going to make the audience feel glued to the show, not only by looking at the clothes, but also with choreography and music. We didn't put up any ramp, we used grass, and the green color is actually a very symbolic color in a sense that it speaks to planting a seed. We are planting a seed in the province of KZN in saying the models need to be given an opportunity. We are a province that is filled with beauty. The models need work, and we are hoping that the way we stage them, it will make other producers, other art directors book our models and have opportunities. The collection is made by the students of IGODA Fashion Incubators. What I love the narrative is that IGODA seeks to present an opportunity for one to come and train and learn how to be a fashion designer. Straight after that, they are given an in-service training where they are given an opportunity to apply those skills. Immediately after that, they are actually employed. So the designers that made the collection today are the designers that were trained here, empowered here, and now work here to create the collection that people can buy online.
For us, we wanted to go an extra mile in terms of the graduation so that we could include the marketing side of it, so that people can be aware of the products that these graduates are doing. So we had to really look into the private sector, the businesses. So we approached BMW, SMG, Umhlanga, because we wanted to associate the products with the business. and they welcomed us. We are grateful for that, for allowing us to really showcase our curated products around their cars, and it really elevated our show. And then we had our show. We have Mac products. Mac products, they really responded to our call. They had to take care of our models. They did the makeup. They covered everything. We didn't pay anything for it, and we are really grateful for that. So we feel very indebted to also the Mac products. We have sponsors that have really been supporting us. We have the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. They've been involved or have been responsible for the support of these creatives in terms of the infrastructure. And then we also have the fiber processing and manufacturing sector. They provide us with the skills development. They provide us with the guidelines in terms of really taking care of the quality, as well as the principles of manufacturing that we have really applied for them to be producing the quality as well as the products that are up to the standard.
My name is Vusingo Beni, and I am the project manager for IGODA. I am working for the National Department of Sports, Arts and Culture in South Africa. I'm going to talk about the involvement of the government. Well, they came to the department and requested assistance, and I think in 2020, when the world faced the COVID-19, the scourge that people suffered, I think creative industries was one of the sectors that we really suffered, and I think the president then decided to focus on key creative sectors, which I would say priority sectors, and the creative industries was one of the key sectors that they prioritized. The collaboration that we do have with IGODA, it was to assist really the incubators in terms of making sure that we've got South African SMMEs who are able to get training in terms of skills, product development, also access to markets, which is what I think this platform offers. And I think it is what we really as a government would like to see, businesses being trained, or people are being upskilled, so that they understand the value chain of the industry. My highlights for this fashion show today basically is to see some of the students that we were able to interview some time back, coming here and showcasing the quality work that they are showcasing today. It shows that they are ready. They are ready for a market. They are ready to be for the world to appreciate and be able to wear them proudly.
South Africa seeks to be affirmed by what happens internationally, globally. However, South Africa needs to know their worth in terms of the look of the models that we have in this country. It's pretty simple. We cannot have a one-dimensional perspective in how we scout models and how we train models. Therefore, the variety that you saw here in terms of height, body shape, and the skin tone, and different types of hairstyles as well. So we encourage models to be individuals, because there are brands that can now be associated with brands as influencers, as brand ambassadors. So all the models here are encouraged to stay core in who they are so that they become exclusive. They become attractive to lifestyle brands that can endorse them to be their brand ambassadors. Equally, we want these models to go and represent us internationally. So we were quite strict in certain areas where the international market is very strict in terms of height. So a large number of models here had to be of a certain height, certain body proportion, so that when you see this wherever you are, whether you're in Italy or anywhere in Europe or Asia, you are able to say, wow, I want to go to that country. I want to book those models for my brand. This is the whole inspiration in selecting the models. In closing, I would like to thank IGODA for the opportunity. I'd like to thank our associated sponsors, both in government and in private sector. I'll thank everyone who took part in this event, including a person who's a cleaner, a receptionist. Everyone played a part. We would never have achieved this if it wasn't of everybody who played their part, no matter how big or small. We also appeal to everyone in South Africa to come together. Let's celebrate who we are. Let's make magic. We're a beautiful rainbow nation. Let's stay colorful. Let's stay positive. Let's conquer the world.
This was IGODA Strides. We persuade you, South Africa and the international world. We urge you to buy these products. These students are coming from the disadvantaged backgrounds, and they have really earned their keep. For them to really be able to demonstrate this kind of workmanship and the kind of quality that they produce, I think they deserve to be supported. So if you want to really see their work, visit the website. It is Shop IGODA Incubator at myshopify.com. And then you can also find their clothes. If you just type IGODA, then you can on Take a Lot, then you can see also their range on Take a Lot. So, and then we also had Edgar's shop, but then we are also situated at 127 Johannes Nkosi Street in Durban. That is where the factory is. So whatever support that is, and also like potential partners, because we would like to do this thing every year. Now it's the end of the show and it has really gone so well. Every piece people have been choosing and saying, I want this piece, I want this piece. So which means it was a real success.